Okay, Ryan, so previewing this weekend's Premiership Rugby Cup trip to Harlequins. Draw against the defending champions last week. Sum up sort of what the feelings were after the game.
Frustration, disappointment. We thought there were a lot of areas in the game where we were poor, and when we've reviewed it, they were the outcomes that come out of it. A lot of learnings to take into this week to put right to go into Quins this weekend.
Was a draw a fair result from the weekend, or do you think really maybe we should have taken more from that?
Personally, as a group, I think we should have taken more from it. To be 12 points up with 10 minutes to go, we've got to learn how to shut those games out. I think if that pass on Tim Sweel goes to hand, we score and the game's away. They're the small margins, but ultimately I think the game was probably out of our grasp before that. There were a lot of areas during the game. We were flat during the warm up, and it's something that us as a group we've got to sort of address and put right for this weekend. And
that's obviously been the focus this weekend to get back on the horse and get a win down at Quins.
Yeah, certainly, and that's one of the big things we spoke about after the game. Luckily, nothing that went wrong at the weekend was from pressure from opposition. It was more just individual errors, team errors. So we know it's all in our grasp to put it right this weekend and get a positive result down at Quins.
Last 3 weekends, obviously 2 big wins in Europe and then the draw against Exeter. What's it doing in terms of building momentum for going into the next batch of Premier games over the winter?
Yeah, it's massive. I think you look at as start to the Premiership season, and although it's not been the start that we've wanted, we've been there or thereabouts in a lot of games. And probably the difference between this year and last year is those close games we found a way to win. And we've not quite done that yet this season. And you go into the Europe and we win the 2 games in the manner that we do. And I think it's brought a little bit of belief back that actually these close games that they're going down to the last few minutes, we're not actually a bad team, and we can come away with some positive results. And that's a big learning, that we've got to be positive for 80 minutes, and we work hard for 80 minutes. And if we work hard for 80 minutes, the results will take care of itself.
And speaking of your 2 involvements against Toulon and Montpellier, how much did you enjoy playing at the top table of European rugby?
Yeah, it was great. I think we go to Toulon and probably nobody had us to win, so we go there with a little bit of pressure taken off us and just go out there, express ourselves. And I think we got the right result that day. I think we deserved the win. We were the better team. And then Montpellier the week after, we sort of said after, we've probably done ourselves a little bit of an injustice here by Montpellier coming, and they've got to come at 100% to try and beat us. And again in that game we were brilliant for the first 40 minutes, switched off for probably the next 40, and then for some reason we came alive for the last 10 and made it into a bit of a nail biter in the end. And luckily, that's the sort of games that we were winning last season, and we come out on the right result of that.